Okay, we're recording. We're back for another review, reaction, whatever you want to say. Where we're starting the Ultimate Schmoedown Tournament finally, the singles. We had the teams. It's come down to the finals of Team Action, Team Above the Line. So it's gonna come down for the team finals. You have to bear with me. I was cooking and this whole fucking room's smoky as hell. So yeah, now we're starting the singles tournament, which we have Jeff Sneider versus Matt Knost. I kind of don't want to bet against Matt Knost because, I've always loved Team Top 10, but I just feel Snyder's going to win, so I'll bet the 3 points on Sneider. I know my partner Mark will be happy with that because, his love and admiration for the Patriots, Dagnito, and JTE. Why, I have no clue. But, yeah, let's just get into it. We wasted enough time. We know what's happening. We know what's going on. Let's get started with this. Put in the headphones so I don't have any background. Shit. Intro, everybody, singles. A lot of big names, a lot of potential future powerhouses now with the whole Christian winning the singles championship with that poor performance of Merle and Christian, because it was a low score and a lot of hard questions. It's not to say it was a poor performance, more of a hard question round.
It is the singles tournament.
I think it was
we have our
maybe
finals. We're
4
ready
points
to go.
apiece coming
And
out
now
of
we had a
round one,
qualifier yesterday. I'm Christian Harlow.
I'm Ken Knapsack. We got some hot action ready to invade your
coming out of round
TV.
2. It's just
Nice, Ken. So we just had our
those questions
qualifier.
Is that not
yesterday.
right?
Kind of. But we had a qualifying match
you
yesterday. It was a
expect
fatal
that from,
five-way.
Yeah.
The
I don't know,
favorite
Schmoedown
going into that was
Spectacular
either
one,
Scott
but,
Mance or
they
Robert
came
Meyer
out heavy
Burnett.
with those
We had a
questions.
surprise guest in
those
Ben
were
Bateman who crushed it. Looked like he was going to take it to the bank. And Jason Inman comes in, wins it. Now he'll be playing John Roca here in the first round.
Yeah, and I gotta tell you, Bateman's
of
having
course,
nightmares
yeah,
about my big fat Greek
fatal
wedding.
five-way.
He sure is, because of that, Jason Inman is in the tournament playing John Roca. Someone else that is in the tournament is John Roca's team partner, Mighty Matt Knost, and he gets his first shot in the singles tournament. We've seen that he's had great success in the team tournament, but he's going up against quite possibly someone I know very well. That is the insider, Jeff Sneider, who is part of the most dominant team we have ever seen, quite possibly the best champion entity that we've ever had in the Schmoedown in the Patriots.
Yeah,
Well,
a few weeks ago had Jeff
team.
Snyder on
Yeah,
the Inside
JT,
Schmoedown program we do there, and he's so confident in a calm, chewing a toothpick kind of way, and he feels he's the best of the Lions Den.
Oh, he does. He
feels
thinks
that
this is his.
Yeah.
He thinks this is his. He thinks because there are a couple things going against his way, he is determined to make it all the way to the final so he can go
They all
up
think
against
it's theirs because they think it's
Spectacular.
rigged.
That's what it's all about.
That they
Whoever
can't
wins this
make it
tournament
all the way.
will face me at the Schmoedown Spectacular in December for the gold, and I know that Snyder really wants it and Knost really wants it. So we're going to find out today what's going to happen. Knost comes into this a heavy underdog, but we've seen what he's been able to do.
I mean, if you
Matt
think
Knost
about it,
over the last 5-6 months has been
Dan
on
Merle
fire in this
lost
Yeah,
twice.
you know, I
Well,
think it's
3
because
times now,
he
but-
is with a partner, John Roca in Top 10.
Oh,
who
no.
is-
No, I think it was
he's the
only
outlaw. He's
twice.
a boisterous, big personality. And then
Yeah, he only
Knost
he
could
only
maybe
lost
be
to
lost
Roca,
in that
and now he
tidal
only
wave
lost
sometimes.
to
I think if
Christian.
you do that, you're
He only
committing
lost
a sin.
twice.
You cannot overlook Matt Knost.
No, you
That
can't. And we're going to see there's a lot of bad words
still
here.
a
Obviously,
dominant
the two of
record.
them. Knost,
I
the
mean,
way to get into
he's
this
a
tournament, he made himself
two-time
2-2
champion.
when he beat
I
the
mean,
manager
just-
of the Lions then in Tom Dagnito. And we're going to see
I don't know,
right
like,
now
he
a couple of
was
those
the most
words. Here we go.
dominant player.
Here we are at the start of the
And then
Ultimate
I guess
Schmoedown
he just
Singles
slipped or he had
Tournament.
a bad
Today
game,
I'm taking on a
with
lowly
him
member
gone,
of the
it's
Kitten
pretty
Club.
much like
a guy that's running his mouth. He
open
thinks he's going to win this
season
whole thing. I
for
think
that
he's lost twice so
because
far?
It really is.
3 times so far? 4 times? I can't even keep track. He's lost more times than I've lost, and somehow I'm the 14th ranked competitor.
It's nothing against like Christian for winning.
He doesn't even
But
deserve to be in the
it's
Schmoedown.
literally
I beat him.
everybody's on
I beat him in the singles match, but Harloff cheated me out of
minus
the win.
Tom Dagnino.
This guy's a real
It
champion
sucks.
here.
But-
The pizza guy has no business being
Oh,
in the ring
shut
here.
up, Dagnino.
Now, I can't take it away from him and JTE. They have defended their
But-
title, and they've defended it numerous times,
I mean,
and
it's,
they've beaten us
it's
twice.
literally anyone could
Fair
win
enough.
this.
They've got it.
So
I can't imagine that this string
you know, it's
of
kind
lucky
of like
guesses
a new
continues.
energy.
I mean,
for these
Knost is a
guys
joke. When I
without,
thought I was
like,
going to be playing Cushing in the first
mountain of
round,
Myrtle
I was a little bit
climb
nervous.
for
But
Myrtle
Knost, he's
climb
like,
over to get to.
he's a nothing. I can't believe they're even wasting my time with this.
Unless you're a mob enforcer or a second-rate wrestler who carries around toothpicks and just has that as an affectation of like, you know, like he went to the store one day and was like, you know what's going to cement my look? Fucking toothpicks.
I am 7-0. 7-0 in teams. I have defended the belt 4 or 5 times. I've had it for a full year. Okay? The only thing I want now is that singles belt because I should have both of them. I should have all the belts.
Agreed.
I came within one LA
Jesus
Confidential
Christ,
question
shot.
of a shot at Merle. And if I had taken Dangerous Dan on, I would have shown you he's nothing more than a safety hazard, okay?
I've already beaten the manager of that band of lunatic, idiot, motley crew schmucks. Now I take on this one.
I like
Hopefully
that.
I get to knock down every one of these assholes on my way along this journey through the tournament. Because I don't care about you, Jeff. I don't. You're less than 0 to me. You're lower. I have more respect for your toothpicks than I do for you.
Knost, you've shown yourself to be the weak link on Top 10. I'm going to show all the fans watching today that you're the weak link in this tournament. And one more thing.
Bottom line, Doughboy, you're a loser.
Oh, I hate these schmucks.
No big surprise there. A lot of smack talk between Sneider and Knost. They still can't let off of this pizza guy thing. They keep going on the pizza.
He's an entrepreneur.
He is.
He's a small business owner, and they hold that against him like it's some kind of scarlet letter. I don't get it.
Well, that's what they do. They're rotten people, but they are really
Well,
good
because
at
none of them
trivia.
has ever
And,
probably
led
worked a
with
real job a
Grace
day in their
Hancock
fucking lives.
and Tom Dagnino. Little Evil is not here today. Burnett is not here today, and Draco not here today. But this is all about Sneider trying to prove that he's as good as he says he is, and we're going to find out right now.
Absolutely, and you want some
Mega
tailwind
Pass
action
just a
here.
little bit.
Jeff
His ass
Sneider,
knocked
his
out
strengths
by,
are very well versed
McQueen.
and varied. Oscar movies,
'Cause
action adventure,
think that's
comic book
the,
movies, and movie news
SmackDown
scoop.
on
Not
that
that that'll get you
right-hand
points
side
here, but it'll get you a good career.
is
Matt Knost out
McQueen,
there, he is
JTE,
very
I'm
good with
pretty sure
2000s.
McQueen
He's
will
good
just
with, I think, action adventure as
make a
well.
sports show out of
movies.
JTE.
You know, if you sit next to
And it'll
Roca
be
enough, you're going to be
very
good at biopic
entertaining.
movies as
Fuck,
well. So
true
he's going to emanate into you and go into your brain. So I think we got an even match here.
You ready to go?
Let me check. Sippy cup ready. Good. Yep, I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time
Sippy
for
cup ready.
the
Yep, I'm
movie
ready.
trivia Schmoedown. 3 rounds in the singles ultimate Schmoedown division. Introducing first, representing Top 10 with a record of 2 wins, 2 defeats.
Is this like a new
He is
curtain
the
look, or they just have a
2015
different
Ultimate
camera
Schmoedown semifinalist and the former movie trivia
Or is
Schmoedown
this like a new
team
entrance
champion,
footage form?
Mighty Matt Knost.
He's out ready for action.
He's ready out.
No, it's just a different camera angle. It's all like this. To me, it seemed like it was bigger.
These guys are tight. Never
Right.
once have they ever gotten into an argument, a
Right.
spat. These two have been together since they formed back in 2015.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. In a world full of egos, these guys they've stuck together through thick and thin.
They've proven they're one of the best teams, and I think Knost now, even though he had a slow start in singles, has proven that he has been good. 2 straight victories, and here to take a big victory if he can beat Jeff Sneider. And his opponent, representing the Lion's Den, with a record of 4 wins, 3 defeats, and 2 knockouts. He's part of the 2016 Team of the Year and the reigning Trivia Schmoedown Team Champion, the Insider, Jeff Sneider! There he is. Jeff Sneider with that kind of I go to porn shops jacket on.
I was going to say I go to porn shops glasses
These
on.
guys, I could Christian, it's like I'm almost mesmerized to buy.
It looks
their
like Tim and
egos.
Tom
It's
just
like
came
I
out
can't
of
get
the game
over
all
that
together.
a group of people just
And ran into
feel so
grace.
strongly about themselves.
Yeah,
It's
well,
just
well,
it bothers me
Well,
sometimes.
Snyder now has become the crown jewel of the Lions Den, and you know, let's see if he's going to prove himself. He's got a lot. He's got a lot on his shoulders today in this match. Can he handle the pressure?
I don't know. He does have a lot on his shoulders, and like you said, that jacket, which I think is illegal in some
I mean,
states.
even though I'd lose 3 points,
Yeah.
I'd
I
love to
almost
see
wanna do
Knost
this
just
so
pull this
Jeff
out
is-
and win.
Don't blind him. Don't blind him.
There we go. That's for Jeff. All right, here we go. Okay, guys. So round number 1 is going to work like this.
Should've just walked right up to him,
questions
held it
worth
right in
1
front of his
point
face,
apiece.
Chris.
They're going to
Just like,
write the answer
fuck
on the
you.
whiteboard when it is their time. They're going to turn their answer to the camera and say it at the same time. Do not forget about the JTE rule and the challenge rule. If you don't know what those rules are, please ask. We will explain them. But if not, Jeff Sneider, are you ready?
Just show a picture of JT. It's the same
ready.
fucking thing.
Matt Knost, are you ready?
Are we really letting this whole thing slide?
What do you got?
He looks like he prefers his Coke stepped on. This is ridiculous.
So I'm taking you ready.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Then let's get ready.
We're just letting it just slide. I mean, really?
Here we go.
All right.
3 rounds. Question number 1 comes in the realm of comedies, boys. Comedies. Who co-stars with Robert De Niro in the 2002 spoof buddy cop film Showtime?
You have Showtime. I can't afford it.
On Go. Go Demand. That type of thing.
Right, that's free.
Ish.
Ah.
5,
I'm not too sure.
3,
It's been a while since I've
2,
heard of that movie.
1. Jeff Sneider.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie
That's
Murphy?
correct.
Damn,
Knost.
I wrote
Okay.
Tracy Morgan.
Oh, all right. So.
Gonna be a long day, folks. Gonna be a long
boy.
day.
Oh man, Snyder already talking smack here.
Smack talk going. Question 2, category animated. What was the name of the sequel to Disney's The Rescuers?
Chris Gillespie, our writer, loves this movie. He loves it.
You can tell which VHS tapes his parents had for him growing up.
loves it.
You know?
5,
I like that.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Matt Knost.
The Rescuers Down Under.
That is
Wow,
correct.
big point.
Snyder.
The Rescuers down under.
Oh!
Wow. I gotta tell you, he's not good at animated, and he hit that
Wow.
one. That's big. That's a big one. All right, next question. Dramas. In Sicario, who oversees the special joint task force that Emily Blunt is recruited for to apprehend a cartel lieutenant?
Oh, I've never even seen Sicario.
No. I've seen The Devil Wears Prada 20 times.
Is that a true statement?
Yeah, it's a true statement.
Okay.
I like that movie.
It's a good movie. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jeff Sneider.
You know him as Thanos.
Benicio
I
del
call him Josh
Toro?
Brolin.
That is correct. Matt
Nope.
Knost.
The same,
Okay.
Josh
I
Brolin.
was
There you
wrong.
go. Matt
All right,
Knost
3-2.
fighting hard
I
here.
was
3-2.
something.
All right, guys, question 4, category horror thriller. These are movies that scare me. Who directed the 2001 sequel to Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal?
They can't really scare you if you've never seen them.
I'm scared by just thinking about seeing them.
It's about as scary as that time when Josh McCouga saw it.
Oh,
Just check that out on the channel.
Yeah.
5,
I don't know who directed it.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, and Matt Knost.
Not
No
sure.
idea.
Jonathan Demme?
That is incorrect. Snyder.
Holy shit. Ridley Scott.
That is
That's
correct.
right up
That is
4-2.
correct. Correct. Snyder still has been perfect so far.
Mm-hmm.
Category of action adventure. Action adventure. Charlton Copley played which character in 2010's The A-Team? I know Matt Knost has seen this film because he
Yeah.
reviewed it with us on Schmoes.
Oh.
What's up?
I missed those crowds reacting to
What
something.
happened? I don't know what they're reacting
I
to.
don't know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Jeff Sneider.
Murdoch?
Merck is incorrect.
No.
Knost.
Murdoch?
That is
All
correct.
right, that's
Matt
correct.
Knost
Yep.
now. 4-3. 4-3.
All right.
The audience.
That was a good
I gave up
remake
on stuff
movie.
I didn't think of
Yeah,
either.
I don't know. I
Liam
was too busy
Neeson
looking
is
into your eyes.
That's
Colonel
all right.
Hamilton
Right.
Smith.
Question 6, category
Bradley
sports
Cooper is
movies. Sports
Spaceman.
movies. Who stars as the enforcer Doug the Thug Glatt in the hockey film Goon?
God, I should have watched that on
We have
Netflix.
Goon on the Schmoes team. Who would you say it is?
Oh, definitely Josh McCougan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, who would you say?
JT.
Well, you know, is he an enforcer though? I don't know.
Kind of.
No.
With his movie knowledge. 5. See, I'm a nice stint today. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down and
Sean William Scott.
Sean
I
William Scott.
think that was on
Correct.
the
Snyder.
Sean William
Yes.
Scott.
There you go.
That was
So
on the
Scott
picture that I
Snyder
saw
here,
of the movie.
5-4. 5-4. 1 point. 1 point. Good showing here by both competitors. Fantasy sci-fi is the next category. Who directed the
I can at least
fantasy
remember a
found
poster.
footage film Chronicle?
You know, I think my life is actually a found footage.
Why do we have to go with
progress.
directors?
Like,
Fuck.
convinced people are watching me.
That's actually true. There are people watching you
I
right
suck at directors.
Fine.
Oh.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down and Jeff Sneider.
He doesn't
No
like me
idea.
very much. Josh Trank.
Oh, there you go. That's true. That's correct. And Matt Knost.
Couldn't pull it.
All right,
Had
good
to-
pull it. 6-4. Only
6-4.
2-point lead. That's 2
6-4.
points.
6-4.
All right, final question, gentlemen.
Final question. This category is actors and actresses. Actors. What actor made his feature directorial debut in 2013 with the comedy drama Don John?
What actor made his feature director?
Did you see that?
I did see that film.
Did you really?
I did. Yeah. People don't think I watch movies, but I watch about one every 5 years.
Well,
Really?
because I was going to say something not nice to you, and I took it back.
Well, when has that ever stopped you?
On air. 5, 4,
I don't know who was all.
Really? This is your
I don't
1.
know.
Pens down, Matt
I don't
Knost.
know.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
Correct.
right.
Snyder.
Joseph.
What?
There you go.
All right.
Matt Knost there.
That was his.
7-5.
That wasn't
Snyder
his
having a
first.
great round.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
probably was
Matt
his first.
Knost only missing 3. Look, 5 points in the first round is a good round. 2 points going into.
I didn't think that was his
second
first
round.
feature though.
Right.
All right,
Right.
so
Round
this is
two.
where it all changes, Ken.
Yeah, it
I
does.
didn't
This
think
is
that
the,
was
the wheel.
the first
We're all
feature of
at
Joseph
the fate
Gordon-Levitt.
of the wheel. The wheel determines our lives in this game, and we've seen it make or break a lot of people in the team tournament.
Yep.
It can make or break people now.
God, that fucking right
All
there.
right, so here we go. Here we go. Here.
I would've
Round
had
number
5
2,
points, but I only
the
had
competitors
4.
are going to spin the wheel.
I didn't think
Lands
that
on
was.
category
I
they
didn't
do
think
not
that was
like the
Joseph
first round. They
Gordon-Levitt's
can spin
first.
again, unless of course it
first
lands on
picture,
opponent's
though.
choice. Each question, 2 points apiece. If they go to multiple choice,
I would have
1
called
point.
bullshit on
You
that.
can
I
steal
think it
from
was
your
something
opponent
else.
in this round. Jeff Sneider, you have a 2-point lead. Would you like to go first or second?
Well,
I'm going
whatever.
to betray
It's
the
like crying
Patriots'
over
typical
points.
strategy, and I'm going to let Matt Knost go
Wow,
first.
Well,
bold strategy.
those are the type of things,
Bold
you know.
Big
strategy.
change.
Is this going to bite Snyder in the
I
ass?
don't
We're going
know.
to find out in a second.
Please
All right, here we
let
go.
it bite
Matt
him in the
Knost is
ass.
going to spin the wheel. Matt, go ahead. Give it a spin.
Really wish Tom Cruise was on this.
Not this time. Not this time. And it's
I
going to
really wish Tom
land
Cruise was
on...
on it.
Oh, no. Come on. All right. Crime
Ooh,
movies.
Crime movies.
Crime movies.
Take it, Knost.
Snyder.
Pressure
Telling
coming
Tarantino,
in.
you
I'll go one more.
He's going to spin
All right, he's
again.
gonna go one more.
Spin
All
again.
right. There you go. There's the spin.
If he gets Hanks, I'm going to be bummed.
There we go. There we go. And Oscar movies.
Oscar movies.
All right, here we go. So,
This category's killed me before. Go for it.
Oscar movies for Matt Knost. I will be asking questions to Matt Knost. Oscar movies, 4 questions. Here we go. All right. First question here. What drama won Best Picture for movies released in 1996? Five.
Go ahead and give me the multiple choice.
All right, is it A, The English Patient, B, Shine, C, Braveheart, D, Secrets and Lies?
I want to say the
A,
English patient.
English patient.
That's correct.
Point. Point.
Yeah.
All right, okay. All right, here we go. Next question. What Barbra Streisand directed film was nominated as Best Picture?
Go ahead and give me the multiple choice.
Is it A, Yentl, B, Nuts, C, The Prince of Tides, D, The Mirror Has Two Faces?
Gentle.
I'll say the Prince of Tides.
That's correct. 1 point.
All right,
There you
1
go.
Oh,
point. Tie
shit.
game.
All right. All right. Who played Commodus in the Oscar-winning film Gladiator?
Can you repeat?
Who played Commodus in the Oscar-winning film Gladiator?
I have no idea.
Oh, is it?
5, 4, 3.
I'll say Joaquin Phoenix.
That is correct. 2 points.
2 points.
Nice.
2 points. All right. Next question here. This is question number 4. Your final question. Final question. Who won an Oscar for Best Actress for the 1971 film Clute?
Oh, son of a...
5,
He knows it's in there, but
3, 2.
Repeat it.
Who won an Oscar for Best Actress for the 1971 film Clute? 5,
come on, Matt, you can do it.
3, 2, 1.
Multiple choice.
A. Mary Tyler Moore. B. Jane Fonda. C. Meryl Streep. D. Sally Field.
B. Jane Fonda.
1 point. So Matt Knost.
Correct. All right.
Nice little round there for
Got a
Matt
lead.
Knost. 10-7, a 3-point lead. He's got to hope that Jeff Sneider has a pretty shitty second round, but we'll see.
We've seen some
That
people
would have been
whiff.
8 points for the Snyder.
All right, here you
Well,
go, Sneider. You're up.
But it's not. You're down by 3, so
Come on, champ, spin it. Here's the spin.
Good enough for you?
That's good.
good enough.
And it's going to land on. Ooh, oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, directors.
Pretty good for him anyway. What do you got?
We will receive.
They're going to receive. All right, directors. He's going. All right, here we go. Directors.
All right. Here we go. 4 questions for you, Jeff.
Don't make these
Category.
too hard, Ken.
I'm going to read what is in front of me, sir. All right. Question 1. Which film marked the first collaboration between greats John Ford and John Wayne?
Multiple choice.
A. The Searchers. B. Stagecoach. C. Fort Apache. D. Rio Grande.
I want to say Rio Grande or Stagecoach.
Rio Grande.
Incorrect. Matt Knost.
What were B and C again?
I'll read them all. A. The Searchers. B. Stagecoach. C. Fort Apache. D. Rio Grande.
Was it Stagecoach?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Rio Grande.
Incorrect. Looking for Stagecoach.
All right.
All right. No points on the board.
All right. So
Second question.
John
Second
Ford's
question.
my fucking question.
Your
This guy
second
gets-
question, Jeff, if you're ready. What well-known stand-up comedian wrote and directed Pootie Tang?
Louis C.K.
That's correct.
there you
for
go.
2 points. Who wrote and directed both Silverado and Wyatt Earp?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. 5.
No, it was not
I think
Jesus
I know if that
Christ.
was a multiple choice.
A. John Milius. B. George Roy Hill. C. Lawrence Kasdan. D. Walter Hill.
5, 4.
Lawrence Kasdan.
That's correct for a point.
Tie it up.
Tie
all right.
game.
Final point.
Final one. Final one. Nicolas Cage and Jason Schwartzman are both nephews of which famous director?
Francis
Come
Ford
on.
Coppola.
That's correct. 2 points.
All right. So Jeff Sneider there complains about an easy question and gets one to end the round there. 12-10 as we get into round number 3. 2 points here. 2-point
Right.
game. You got the former team champion against the reigning team champion.
Oh,
And
it's
man,
even though I'd lose the 3 points,
round
I'd
number
still love
3.
to see.
So the competitors will choose
I'd still
3
love to
numbers
see Matt
from
just
1 to 20.
win.
First one worth 2, second one worth 3, third one worth 5 points. Jeff Sneider, you have a 2-point lead. Please pick 3 numbers from 1 to 20.
He's so good, but it's only 2 points.
9,
That's what he tells himself, anyways.
12, and 14.
9, 12, and 14. Matt Knost.
3, 6, 10.
3, 6, 10. All right, so Matt Knost, you will be going first, trying to hit your 2-pointer and send it back to Jeff Sneider. You chose category number 3 for your first category. That would be in the realm of dramas. Dramas. All right, here you go. Matt Knost, 2 points. Ellen Burstyn and Jared Leto play mother and son in what 2000 drug-fueled Darren Aronofsky film?
Requiem for a Dream.
Tie game.
2 points.
Tie game. Back to Jeff Sneider now. We'll have a 2-point to send it back to Matt Knost for the 3-pointer.
All right. You chose number 9, Jeff. That is the category of fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi. 2-point question. Natalie Portman, James Franco, and Danny McBride star in what 2011 fantasy comedy?
It's what I want you all to call me after this match, Your Highness.
2 points for
right.
Jeff Sneider.
Oh,
Goes
yeah,
back
yeah.
to Matt Knost. It is back and forth. Question number 2, which is his 3-pointer.
I think
Category
fantasy
number 6,
sci-fi always
famous
takes
actors
space.
and actresses. Here we
It
go.
was a decent comedy.
Matt
Your
Knost.
Highness wasn't all that best.
What
you would
film
think.
of
It was
Zack
eh.
Snyder's was Michael Fassbender's feature film debut?
300.
3 points.
That's correct.
3
Nice.
points.
All right.
3
All
points.
right.
Now it goes back to Snyder.
All right, this is going to be a 3-point question for you, Jeff, and this is number 12. You chose that. That is movie characters. Movie characters. 3 points, Jeff. You'll find Hilary Swank playing a local Alaskan detective, Ellie Burr, in what 2002 film?
Oh.
It's what Knost is going to have after this match, Insomnia.
3
All right.
points. All right. So now Jeff Sneider taking a 2-point lead. Once again, Matt Knost needs to hit his 5-pointer in order to force Jeff Sneider to hit his 5. Matt Knost, you have the category of new releases. New releases. Here we go. New releases for your 5-pointer.
Come on,
What
Matt,
veteran
hit it.
actor plays Taylor, who runs the boat for the 2 ladies cage diving in 47 meters down?
Go ahead and give it to him because I didn't see it. I only saw the trailer.
Yes.
Repeat the question for my final one.
What veteran actor plays Taylor, who runs the boat for the 2 young ladies cage diving in 47 meters down?
God, Snyder is such a fucking dick.
5, 4, 3,
I'm going to lose on this turd of a movie.
2,
Thomas
1.
Jane.
And your
I have no idea what it
winner,
was. That's an impossible.
ladies and gentlemen, the Insider, Jeff Sneider.
Wow.
Matthew Modine was the answer.
Matthew
Modine.
And here comes these 2
Matthew
douches.
Modine was the answer. Matthew Modine. So Matthew Modine,
Wow.
the 5-pointer in new releases, taking out Matt Knost, who played a hell of a game here. It was a question. That's the problem. If you don't see the
Yeah,
movie,
if you
know,
don't
how can you
know
get
the
it?
movie,
And so-
you don't know it.
It did all right. It
Luckily,
did-
I
it
remember
did
from
all right. No
Netflix when I
screaming.
saw
Still
it.
yelling at
Sean
us there.
William
Still
Scott.
yelling. But you know what? You're right, Christian. This was a back and forth game.
was.
Both competitors can hold
I mean, I
their
never
heads up high,
actually
but
watched
Snyder
the
gets
whole
the
thing,
win.
but when you click
But
on it, you
yeah,
see
it comes
different,
down to that last one. It's
like,
about maybe
photos
what you saw,
rotated
what
of the
trailer you
movie.
might have
I
clicked
remember
on, all
seeing
those kind of things.
Sean
That's what
William
happens here.
Scott.
All right,
First
we're
round
gonna-
of the tournament.
We're going to throw back to poor Emma 5. Actually, no, she got lucky. She doesn't have to interview Jeff Snyder because that's the
the
despicable
only
race
thing I
where
remember.
she
It was
is.
like,
And then we're also
hey,
going to have
I remember
who
him and
else? That's
Stifler.
right, Matt
That's
Knost
the only
talking
thing
about
I
Emma
remember
5.
from seeing
Hey, movie
that
trivia
shit.
Schmoedown fans. I'm Grace Hancock here with the champion, the #1 player. I mean, you guys know the resume. It's just getting sad playing all these losers. You know what I mean? Jeff Sneider, you
Jesus.
absolutely killed that. He was barely ahead of you ever. Except
Well, in
for
case
round two
anyone
when you
needs a
let him
bathroom
go
break, I
first.
could
Other
watch
than that,
this for the
you
first
just
time. Just-
slayed him. How
this
are
is
you
the
feeling?
time. You have
I'm feeling
enough
pretty
where you
good. Yeah,
listen
it was
to these
definitely a
idiots
good win.
who
Knost,
rant on.
Knost brought it this match.
So
It
you
made
can
me-
actually,
made me
like,
sweat a little.
take a break. Like a
He did play
bathroom
well.
break.
Yeah,
He did play well.
He definitely
You know,
played well.
your brain
All right,
cells
Boy
like
Scouts.
die
I had 2
watching
points
this
on him in the
like
first
that.
round, but then he tied it up in that second round. I would have gotten 8 points on his questions that he ended up getting 5 on, but I only got 5 in the second round.
Right.
But man, my heart does go out to him on that last question. That was impossible. That's why you guys saw me celebrating earlier. It was like, I don't think anyone in this room is going to get that.
But also, did you feel like his questions in the last round, his 2 and 3 point questions were they were like half-point questions.
Yeah, I mean, come on, those were pretty easy. I guess it's all in the
Of
luck
course,
of
they
the draw.
bitch and
I'm
cry. and,
fortunate
oh,
to-
it was easy for you. It was hard for
Unfortunate
us.
that I
Like, shut
escaped with
the
a victory
fuck
today, but you
up.
know what? I always felt confident.
Well, of course, you're the
yeah,
best.
There was never any point where I really thought I was going to lose.
Yeah, I
so.
wouldn't use the word escaped with the victory. That you won fair and square and easy.
I can't
Yes,
wait
of course.
till
And
the
I was
queen
curious to
just
see what my
whoops
5-point
your
question
ass,
was going to be, but I
dude.
guess we'll never know.
And so, a funny
The
little
queenie
twist of
will
fate
actually
here.
go through the line
Moving
and say, like,
forward, there's a possibility
I just
that
beat you
might be
singly.
playing Little
And
Evil
now
himself.
I'm going to
Oh, man.
beat
What
you
a
for the
fishy turn
team
of events,
titles.
wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah. That's real, right? Isn't that real?
That's real.
You know who did that.
Yeah.
You know how it was set up.
Christian's trying to drive us apart.
Oh,
That's
Jesus
exactly what's going to happen.
Dude, did you
Trying to
guys-
drive a nail through
Did you
us.
see the rankings? I mean, anyone who's put together a bracket knows how to do the rankings. Christian said they were doing it a little different this year. Yeah.
Oh, are we now?
Different is
A
now
little
code word for
different.
He
incorrectly.
stacks the deck constantly. He's been doing it
Oh,
forever.
Jesus Christ.
Right. So I mean,
both of
okay,
you
worst
shut
comes to
up.
worst. What are we gonna do?
It'll be like worlds colliding. I'm sure there'll be maybe a gentleman's agreement not to just embarrass the other one. But I think I would win, but
Yeah?
who can say the way JT's been playing lately?
Yeah, and then who's next? Like Andreyko plays Burnett.
Right.
He's going to try to get all the lines and people out of here. This guy's crazy.
Okay, but what if you end up not fighting JT and you end up fighting Drew? What
Oh,
are
boy.
your What are your
McWeeny-
thoughts
Drew's
on
well,
gonna
that?
I
kick
beat
the
McWeeny
shit
once
out of you.
before. I know he's hungry for revenge. He definitely wants to give me a smack. So I say bring it. I'm not going to shy away from that challenge. You know,
Who would you rather play, Drew or JT?
I guess I'd rather play Drew because I feel like I
You would
owe
feel
him
better
that
beating him?
Yeah, I don't want to go against JT unless
Oh,
I absolutely
bullshit.
have to, and we'll see what happens when we cross that.
All right, guys. Well, I'm looking forward to see how this all turns out with one interesting commissioner at the top of all this nonsense.
Guy's a cheap
Oh,
loser.
Jesus Christ.
And now to the ultimate loser, Emma Fife.
It's like your brain cells are
You
dying.
know, Grace, I
when
think
you
you
hear
really
the
need to
people
get a new
talk about
bit.
flat Earth when you
Anyway, we
hear
are
the
here
lines
with
that
Matt
talk.
Knost, the
It's
mighty
like,
one,
your
strong
brain cells
competitor
are
here
dying
in the
because you
Schmoedown,
know
who
science.
unfortunately, you almost had him today,
For
Matt,
some
and it
reason,
just came down to that one
Some people
impossible
just are
question.
stupid.
Do you want to rephrase that in a question that no one in this room could be able to answer? Because then I'll feel at home.
Right.
I will feel at home then, because that's what I'm used to. When
But if he
face off
would
in
have
the
hit
singles.
that,
Yeah.
I would have
Questions in
loved
the
to see if
past were like,
Snyder
I'm
could have
sorry,
hit his
I don't
five.
even think their mother could answer this question. Congrats to Matthew Modine. I'm glad Stranger Things has opened up more acting jobs for you. I hope you get these easy paydays. You get to Michael Caine it and travel all over the world because nobody fucking knew the answer to that question in this room. And I don't blame Snyder for getting up and dancing around before, because that's what I would have done. Be like, there's no fucking way that he knows this answer.
I mean, I'm with you. I agree. He probably didn't know the answer himself, but I have to commend you, Matt Knost. Way to stay alive in that Oscar category, because that is a strength of Snyder's, and you didn't give up a single question to him.
No, I should have. The clue I knew, and I shouldn't have gone to multiple choice. I was getting ready to guess Jane Fonda. But at the same time, Snyder played a hell of a game. And I made mistakes, and he took advantage of those mistakes. And here we are. I'm now in the second interview crying about my spilled milk. So, Skaliski, we're going to have words, my friend. Because if you're going to do that for a new release, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I feel like there should be some kind of monetary thing. Like it should hit a certain amount of millions for it to be considered a new release, not something that looked like was just like 1 or 2 weeks in the theater and went straight to DVD. It's ridiculous.
Right.
It made less than a tub of popcorn
Right.
at the theater.
That would be like throwing in a gem in the holograms question or something from when that movie came out. It's true.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
I think Jim Oliver probably made more than that piece of shit movie.
47 meters down, was that the name of the movie?
Yeah,
Don't even
exactly.
remember it.
You
Don't
saw the
even
trailer, so
remember
you
it.
saw the movie, and everybody went, I don't need to see this because it looks terrible.
Yeah, one more thing. Skaliski, if you
Yeah.
had an Inhumans question, I'm going to come up there to whatever middle state you live in and kick your ass. You understand? That is not going to count as a new release.
So, Matt Knost, sadly, this is where your tournament is going to end.
Yes.
How do you feel about your opponent, Jeff Sneider? Do you think he's going to go far? Do you think the next person he goes up against is going to take him down? What are your predictions?
Well, look, Snyder knows his stuff. So it really comes down to, will he get some categories and questions that just fall into his gray zone, which we all have. Could easily happen. Could happen
Yeah.
to anybody except Roca, who's going to win this whole damn thing. Right here. You're looking at your future champion. And, yeah.
I mean,
that's all
I'd
that
like to
matters.
see Roca
That's all
win
that
it
matters
back,
right there.
but-
That guy winning. Schneider can piss off, and so can the rest of the kitten club. I don't care. I hope someone curb stomps him, though. I will... I'll pay for the boots.
I will pay whoever does the stomping. And Roca, how are you feeling going into the tournament now? Are you feeling like you're going to be able to get redemption for your teammate here, Matt Knost?
I think so. Matt and I we're hitting on all cylinders. Ever since that show came back, which the fans wanted us to bring that back, we bring that back. We've come back to our love of movies. We're more driven, more motivated than ever before. Jason Inman, fantastic guy. Loved him on Team Trek. Big fan of Jason Inman. Big fan of his wife. I've said this many, many times. I love them both together. But you're in the way. I got to get to that title. That's what it all matters. I was one question away from defeating Dan Murrell and retiring him as being unable to defeat me. And I could have been on that Mount Rushmore in the center. But unfortunately, I got to earn my way back through a tournament. So, Jason Inman, you're just the next person. I got to take you out, my friend.
But
and you said you wanted me. You talked all that stuff at the
I will say
you
this,
said
even
you wanted me.
though
And Christian Harloff, I know he wants me because he wants that
Roke is
revenge
one of my
story to be
favorites.
complete.
There's
This
a
time,
lot of
Christian,
heavy hitters, and
no
the energy
blindfolds,
level has
no
changed.
games, no
since.
bullshit. Straight up one-on-one.
I would
So
say
once and for all, you can
since
stop
Christian
crying
won
about
the
it.
title.
I'm
Well,
gonna take you out.
It's
Roca,
you
you
know,
have proven
the Russian
yourself
is
to be
dead.
nothing
the
if
Russian
not
is gone.
persistent
The mountain is
in this
destroyed.
competition, and I expect to see great things from you.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, Matt
it's
Knost,
gonna-
we
it's
will
gonna be
not
a
get that chance, but I know you're going to
different
come back
attitude for
strong
these
in the
players.
future.
Sure.
And,
Sure.
if nothing else, continue to be a strong team member of Team Top 10, who are definitely one of the greatest teams we have here in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Team League.
Can I just go ahead and put my name into the tournament for impossible questions? Because 2 out of my 4 singles matches now, I've gotten categories and questions are just like, I got nothing for you.
Maybe something with Christian, because Christian's the one.
Oh, you think? The guy that said that we buried a hatchet and then now, yeah.
Whoa. Okay, guys.
I know.
Don't go blaming the commissioner.
No,
for everything.
it's
You're
probably true. I'm
starting
just
to trend
bitter.
into kid club
I'm
territory
just
there.
bitter. I'm just bitter. A guy that pops 3 buttons on his shirt in public.
Well.
I'm just bitter.
And speaking of the man who pops 3 buttons on his shirt in public, back to you, Christian and Ken.
So as you see, Jeff Sneider complaining about the rules of the game and complaining about this, talking about how he's going to be the one to take the title and spectacular, blah, 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 blah. We know that we do it. We're used to talking that and all that stuff. But what I love about this, the way that it's all sized up, and by the way, I thought Matt Knost, even though he was, obviously a little upset about the match, he in question played a hell of a game for himself.
He did.
Really good, great showing.
He
Probably
did.
one of the best showings we've seen out of Matt Knost. It was a great. That was a bum luck of the question.
I mean, if he would have hit that 5, 20
if you go
points,
toe to
I
toe
mean,
with
that
that
would
guy,
have
you know you
I
got the
think a
chops.
singles personal best for
17-15
him.
is not a bad way to go out in your sword, and I think that look, what I love about this, the way this all sizes up, is that Jeff Sneider now sits back and waits to see who wins between either Drew McWeeny or JTE, which I love. Can you imagine?
I would love that.
Can you imagine? I see. I don't know if JT can get past Drew McWeeny, but either way, Jeff Sneider will play against either Drew McWeeny, who he's defeated once before,
right,
or his partner JTE. So that's all coming. But you know what else is coming? Tons and tons of matches, guys. Thank you so very much for joining us today.
Oh,
Make sure that
3
you like,
weeks
comment,
of
and
straight
share.
matches. I'm going to
It
kill
helps
you,
the
Christian.
league
I
tremendously.
swear
You
to
like
God.
more matches like we did with the Schmoedown? Well, if you guys keep commenting, doing all the liking, then you're going to see a lot more of those. For Ken Knapsack, I'm Christian Harloff. Check out the Schmoedown Rundown and the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook group, and we'll see you next
The
time.
promotion of everything. Yes, we know.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Josh McCougar here with your fantasy update. Schmoedown, more like whoa down. It's
Oh, Lord.
Matt Knost, Jeff Sneider, more like get off the Snyder. With a win over Matt
With the
Knost,
horrible,
more like
horrible pun.
Graham Knost, the producer of Justified. Woo! Matt Knost, who knew that part of the top 10 team, he was going to be the guy that is now carrying the team. It was John Roca, more like John Noka. Oh!
I mean,
Should just call
horrible
him John
puns.
Nostka. Oh! Woo-hoo-hoo! Let me tell you something. You thought that Matt Knost might come in here with a win, but Jeff L. Hefe Sneider. That cartwheel almost worked. You guys are making me break here in the fantasy.
Such
All right,
horrible
real quick.
puns.
Either one of these guys are consistently decent in fantasy. They're not going to score a ton of points. They're not going to be a William Bibiani, but they're always going to be consistent around the 12 to 15 mark. If you don't have one of those, they're like a running back too. Handcuff them with somebody that may be scoring less points or more points. They are playing a lot of matches. They are going to contend for a championship, and they are coming in hot every time. Matt Knost, Jeff Sneider, either one, great in fantasy. However, Jeff Sneider is on his way towards a championship. So you can smell it now. You can smell what the Hefe is cooking. His name might be Matt Knost,
puns.
but right now I'm saying Matt Yes in fantasy. In fantasy. You may not like Team Patriots, more like Team No Watriots. That's your fantasy update. For all your
such
fantasy news, go
horrible.
to SD something on Twitter.
Horrible
You guys know
puns.
let me look at it on my phone real quick. I'm gonna yell at it. I'm gonna yell. Hey there. At SD Rundown
The fuck are
Stats.
you
Here's
guys
Christian Holland
doing?
with this really healthy lunch. It smells terrific. We'll see you next time on the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
That he grilled on the side of the highway, probably. But yeah, let's this match down. So yeah, I mean it was a good showing. I mean, you know, Nose just couldn't pull it out. Snyder pulled it out on an impossible question because probably the 6 people that saw that movie, nobody was probably in the state of California. Probably not even the stars of that piece of shit know what it's truly about. But yeah, you know, sometimes it happens. But you know, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. So yeah, we're done with this one. So yep, I'll see you on the next one. Have fun, take care, and as always, enjoy.